So, Kagura Bachi. This brand new manga for Weekly Shonen Jump has received so much attention ever since its announcement. Not when it was published, it was when it was announced it was going to be in Weekly Shonen Jump. If you have been there when Kagura Bachi was just about to release, you would have constantly have seen it all over your Twitter feed, and all of a sudden there was just so much hype, and yet the manga was even out during the rise of the hype. Kagura Bachi is just basically your standard revenge story, but somehow the amount of praise it received just amazes me, honestly. And I'll be 100% honest, when I read the first chapter of Kagura Bachi when it came out, the perfect way I would describe this is if Demon Slayer literally walked up into the Shonen Jump editorial department and just screamed, "Guess what, guys? I'm gonna be the next Berserk."
You serious?
And I literally still think of it like that. But now that we're around like 3 to 4 chapters in, I wouldn't say it has reached the height of saying it's good. I think it's coming along, and if we give it time, and when I mean we, I mean Shonen Jump, it could come out to be something better. Kagura Bachi is about a boy named Chihiro looking for revenge, hunting down someone for his father's death. Yeah, his name is not Kagura Bachi, sadly, I know, but his character really seems to fit the atmosphere it's trying to go for, but has the attitude of the average anime Twitter user. This line still makes me laugh every time I look at it though. Look at it, it's definitely not something that feels appealing at the start, but it does have some kind of charm to it that makes you want to give it time to develop. There are many qualities I like about Kagura Bachi. The art style is nice for a fresh manga at the beginning. The action may be a bit far-fetched, but it's nice now and then to have the over-the-top action, like a guy single-handedly slice multiple men at once. The biggest quality I did appreciate was how it's trying to lay out the lore of the story and the world building at the start so we can follow along. The first half of the first chapter was the backstory of our protagonist with his father, who is a master swordsmith, and it's nice to go in directly knowing what makes this character act like he saw an opinion on Twitter. Now, even though there are good qualities to this manga, I still think it doesn't really make it unique or interesting in any way. I'm just saying it's doing what I think it just needs to do to make people continue reading it. Although the biggest thing that brings this series down for me is it's also a manga about sorcery and the supernatural stuff, and which in all honesty, it doesn't need it at all. I feel the revenge story and the sword action is just enough to make it readable. The sorcery shit does not look interesting, and it just doesn't really fit like the era is trying to portray. Despite everything I talked about Kagura Bachi, I think the one thing we can appreciate about it the most is the memes. Looking at Kagura Bachi memes has its moments. Some days you had enough of it, other days you just love seeing how much people are putting effort into these memes. Experiencing the attention of Kagura Bachi was like when a few years ago Metal Gear Solid Revengeance memes were starting to be big again. Like, the game has been around for a very long time, but it was that experience where one moment you just see one person talking about it, even though no one has talked about it, and then out of nowhere, it was everywhere. On your YouTube feed, Twitter, content creators talking about it, like the amount of attention it had was unescapable. Now we have Kagura Bachi, and I will admit, some memes there and then did give me a good chuckle, and the ones that absolutely killed me was when official accounts were joining in. Like the fucking KFC Portugal Twitter account made one meme. You would not believe they would actually do it. And we even got an actual anime voice actor to make an edit of this because people were saying how much they love his performance in the anime. Even to the point we're getting news on how it's outselling One Piece and becoming the best selling manga of all time, even though it's not even have one volume. And fake interviews where someone cried how much they love Kagura Bachi and how much it changed to them, to the author. You may look at this title and think, oh great, another person talking about it. But despite everything I said today, I would say give Kagura Bachi a chance. It may not seem like anything at all, but if you're just looking for a manga to follow, a new battle shonen with good art, and something to make memes out of, you might just actually start liking Kagura Bachi. Despite all that, I do see it having somewhat success, and maybe escape the axing curse a bit. Though, as far as I can see, I think this could be at least 5 or more volumes of stuff, so we'll just have to wait and see how the future of Kagura Bachi will go. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. What do you guys think of Kagura Bachi? I really want to know. But other than that, if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe for future content, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and sayonara.